Hey there, it's Elizabeth O'Brien from Grammar Revolution, where we help you teach and learn grammar the easy way with sentence diagrams. And in today's video lesson, we are going to be talking about a punctuation mark, the apostrophe. Now, the apostrophe has three purposes. Apostrophes are used to form possessive nouns, or nouns that show ownership. They are used to show omission of letters or numbers, like in contractions. And the third thing, they are used to form strange plurals. All right, so now we're going to go through each of those and I'll give you some examples. The first thing apostrophes do is form possessive nouns. Nouns are one of the 8 parts of speech, and they name people, places, things, or ideas. When we want to show that a noun has ownership or possession of something, then we use an apostrophe. And sometimes we add an apostrophe plus the letter S, and sometimes we just add an apostrophe. I'm not going to go over the rules for each of those in this video, but if you want to learn more about whether you should add an apostrophe S or just an apostrophe to your nouns, you can read the written lesson about apostrophes on our website. I will give you a couple examples though. Let's look at the noun mark. And let's pretend that we want to make this noun possessive. We want to show that Mark owns something. And let's say that Mark owns a cat. We are going to take the noun Mark and add an apostrophe S. So now we have Mark's cat. We had the noun Mark, we added an apostrophe S, and now it's possessive. It shows ownership. Now it shows that Mark owns the cat. Let's say that you are a teacher and you say to your students, don't go into the teacher's lounge. You have made the noun teachers possessive by adding an apostrophe at the end. Teacher's lounge with an apostrophe means that the lounge belongs to the teachers. One little note here about apostrophes and possession: do not add apostrophes to pronouns that already show possession. So there are personal pronouns that are possessive personal pronouns. That's sort of a tongue twister. And they already show possession. These are words like his, hers, ours, theirs, its, yours. And if you're working with one of those, you don't need to add an apostrophe because they already show ownership. The second thing that apostrophes can do is show omission of letters or numbers. To omit means to leave something out. And contractions are shortened forms of combined words. When we smush the words together, we leave out some of the original letters and we put an apostrophe in the place in the word that the letters were taken out. So for example, do not becomes don't. And we have an apostrophe to show that there used to be an O there. Could have becomes could have, and we use an apostrophe to show the missing H and A. Here's one you might not have thought about. O'clock is spelled with an apostrophe. There's an apostrophe after the letter O. That's because o'clock is actually a contraction for the words of the clock. All right, so we use apostrophes to make nouns possessive, to show the omission of letters or numbers, and finally, to form strange plurals. We use apostrophes to show plurals of lowercase letters and words that are acting as words. So for instance, dot your I's and cross your T's. If we didn't have apostrophes after the I and the T, if it just said I's and T's, I's would look like is and T's would look like ts. So it would be confusing. The apostrophes help to avoid confusion. And here's another example. The vote was 4 yeses and 2 no's. We have used an apostrophe and an S in these words also to show that we're talking about plural forms of words, or more than one yes and more than one no. Now you know about all 3 purposes of the apostrophe. If you would like to give yourself a little test on apostrophes, you can go to the apostrophe page on our website. If you scroll to the bottom, you will see something that says apostrophe exercise. And there are 5 sentences there, and those sentences have apostrophe errors in them. So see if you can fix them. I hope that you enjoyed this lesson. Thank you so much for watching. And if you'd like to learn more about teaching or learning grammar, you can check out our website at grammarrevolution.com. Thanks a lot. See you later.